Our group will present different weather disturbances such as typhoon, hurricanes, and tornado. Super Typhoon Yolanda, with its international name, Haiyan, the most powerful tropical cyclone, hit the Philippines on November 8, 2013.
Super Typhoon Yolanda barreled through most of the Visayas, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. With wind speeds estimated at 315 kilometers per hour, it was the strongest tropical cyclone to make landfall on record. Death toll from Typhoon Haiyan, locally known as Yolanda, reached the 6,000 level, the Philippine Disaster Reduction Agency said today. According to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, Executive Director Eduardo Del Rosario, the total number of those who perished from the typhoon that hit most parts of the central Philippines on November 8 climbed to 6,009, while those missing have remained at 1,779. The number of injured also stayed at 27,022.
Hurricane Katrina, the deadliest and most destructive Atlantic tropical cyclone of the 2005 Atlantic hurricane season. It was the costliest natural disaster as well as one of the 5 deadliest hurricanes in the history of the United States.
Hurricane Katrina formed over the Bahamas on August 23, 2005 and crossed southern Florida as a moderate Category 1 hurricane, causing some deaths and flooding there before strengthening rapidly in the Gulf of Mexico. The hurricane stranded to a Category 5 over the warm Gulf water but weakened before making its second landfall as a Category 3 hurricane on the morning of Monday, August 29 in the southeast Louisiana. It caused several destruction along the Gulf Coast from central Florida to Texas, much of it due to storm surge. The most significant number of deaths occurred in New Orleans, Louisiana, which flooded as the levee system catastrophically failed in many cases after the storm had moved inland. Property damage was estimated at $81 billion.
Typhoon Pablo hammered large swaths of Mindanao, Visayas, northern Palawan, and left a trail of death and destruction in its wake.
And even as Pablo's final toll is still being counted, over 800 people remain missing. Pag-asa said that the typhoon has already set 4 records in terms of strength. For 2012 at least, it is the strongest to make landfall in the Philippines at 185 kilometers per hour. Pablo made landfall thrice in the Philippines.
Hurricane Dean was the strongest tropical cyclone of the 2007 Atlantic hurricane season. A Cape Verde-type hurricane that formed on August 13, 2007, Dean took a west-northwest path from the eastern Atlantic Ocean through the St. Lucia Channel and into the Caribbean Sea.
Hurricane Dean strengthened into a major hurricane, reaching Category 5 status on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale before passing just south of Jamaica on August 20. The storm made landfall on the Yucatan Peninsula on August 21 as a powerful Category 5 storm. It crossed the peninsula and emerged into the Bay of Campeche, weakened but still a hurricane. It strengthened briefly before making a second landfall near Tecolutla in the Mexican state of Veracruz on August 22. Dean drifted to the northwest, weakening into a remnant low, which dissipated eventfully over the southwestern United States. The hurricane's intense winds, waves, rains, and storm surge were responsible for at least 45 deaths across 10 countries and caused estimated damages of $1.6 billion.
The next video that you will watch is a tornado that hit Oklahoma last May 20, 2013.
At 2.6 miles wide, the largest tornado ever recorded. Touchdown was near El Reno, Oklahoma on May 31, 2013. This tornado was very deceptive to many due to its appearance and size. The bulk of what you are seeing is a large wedge tornado. When the base lifts and flattens, it gave the tornado a mesocyclone appearance. And when it started dropping large sub-vortices, many chasers lost sight of the big picture. The tornado is taking up almost the entire frame. However, the huge sub-vortices to the lower right appear to be the only point of ground rotation. What many thought were several tornadoes was in fact just one. This is a separate, smaller anticyclonic tornado.